from the Campbell River and District Labour Council, Ann Davis. She is the first executive vice president, or first vice president on the Labour Council.
Good morning. I bring greetings from the Labour Council, and the first thing I'd like to do this morning is send out a really big thank you to Jim Sinclair and Irene Lanzinger and others from the BC Federation of Labour, fishers, activists, boaters who are carrying out a 24-hour sit-in at the Kitsilano Coast Guard Station right now. And they're doing that for all of us. And to quote our singer Anne Feeney, sometimes you have to sit down to stand up for something, and that's what they're doing for us. Contrast that with John Duncan, who has defended the closure of that station, excuse me, and has defended the loss of oversight of our fisheries, and has defended cuts, in fact carried out cuts to Aboriginal services, and has sat back and watched the dismantling of public services that matter to our communities. He does not represent us in Ottawa. Instead, he takes his marching orders from Stephen Harper and he comes back here and tells us that those cuts to public services that he must know are harmful are somehow for our own good. Meanwhile, the corporate tax cuts given to banks and big business without any obligation to create new jobs cost the federal government $13 billion in lost revenues last year. But it's working people, union members, who are somehow blamed for having decent wages and pensions. As a union member and as a parent and grandparent, I am outraged by this government because they are dismantling public services that may take another generation to rebuild. Whether or not we're union members, we're all in this together. We'll stand with our sisters and brothers in the Public Service Alliance, and we know that you'll stand with us when our time comes. But the mood is changing in this country. It will take time, but we can get those scoundrels out of office in Ottawa and start the work of rebuilding what they're trying to take down. And the Labour Council will be a part of that. Thank you.
Thank you, Anne.